सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Please be seated. In the words of Theodore Roosevelt, no man is above the law and no man is below it, nor do we ask any man's permission when we ask him to obey it. Mahatma Gandhi had defined independence as voluntary restraints and discipline, voluntary acceptance of the rule of law. A very good morning to each and every one of you present here this morning. The National Judicial Academy, under the able leadership of Honorable Justice Aniruddha Bose, Director, National Judicial Academy, who is present here with us today, has chosen the perfect season for all of us to assemble together for the next 2 days here at Shillong for the E-Zone 2 Regional Conference. We are honored to have in our midst Honorable Chief Justices, Honorable Judges from the High Courts of Sikkim, Manipur, Kerala, Kolkata, Guwahati, Bombay, Tripura, Jharkhand, and from the host High Court of Meghalaya, and speakers of the different sessions. The Registrar and officials from National Judicial Academy, judicial officers and members of the computer committees from West Bengal, Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Tripura, Sikkim, and Meghalaya, and all our esteemed guests. Advancing rule of law through technology, challenges and opportunities. Law regulates the ethical and societal impacts of technology, while technology can be used to improve legal practices, increase efficiency, and create new legal challenges that require new laws. This relationship is crucial for managing risks, encouraging innovation, and ensuring justice in the digital age. On this note, I would now like to request Honorable Justice Somen Sen, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Justice Aniruddha Bose, Director, National Judicial Academy, and Honorable Justice H.S. Thank-you, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya, to kindly come to the dais. I would now request Srimati Cordelia Dakhar, District and Sessions Judge, Southwest Khasi Hills, Mokurwa, to please felicitate our Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Somen Sen. Srimati Velma Mori, District and Sessions Judge, Reboy District, Nongpo, to felicitate our Honorable Justice Aniruddha Bose, Director, National Judicial Academy. Srimati Barisukriam, District and Sessions Judge, East Janda Hills, to felicitate our Honorable Justice H.S. Thank you, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya. To mark the auspicious beginning of this 2 days conference, may I request their lordships on the dais to kindly come forward for lighting of the lamp. Thank you. I would now like to call upon our Honorable Justice Suman Sen to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to all of you. The Honorable Justice Anuruddha Bose, former judge and director of the National Judicial Academy, the Honorable Chief Justices and the Honorable Judges of the participating High Courts, the members of the District Judiciary, the learned judges present here today, the members of the registry, resource persons, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for the High Court of Meghalaya and the Meghalaya State Judicial Academy to have the National Judicial Academy collaborate with us for the East Zone 2 Regional Conference on Advancing Rule of Law through Technology, Challenges and Opportunities. I take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this beautiful state of Meghalaya, the abode of clouds, a place known for its rich diversity and beautiful landscape characterized by rolling hills, plateaus, river valleys and varied botanical habitats. Looking at the theme of the conference, I am drawn to express that rule of law means and implies that laws are in the public domain and easily accessible to the public at large, equally enforced, fairly applied and protective of rights. The rule of law through the use of technology makes it more efficient, trustworthy and inclusive. In his book, The Introduction to the Study of the Law of the Constitution, A.V. Dicey articulated 3 principles of the rule of law, which are the supremacy of law, equality before the law, and the predominance of the legal spirit. The essential theme of this conference would be that can the rule of law be advanced through technology? Few examples that have facilitated the rule of law through technology are the digital case management systems, online legal services, e-governance, artificial intelligence tools for legal research, blockchain technology, and open data portals. The rule of law through the use of technology empowers citizens to understand and exercise their rights, reduces corruption by making processes transparent, improves efficiency in legal and administrative systems, and bridges gaps in access to justice, especially in remote or unserved areas. While adopting technology, there are also challenges to consider, such as digital divide, privacy and security concerns, ethical use of artificial intelligence, overreach by mass media and social media, the lack of empathy and discretion by a machine in administering justice, jurisdictional issues in cross-border digital disputes, affordability, digital illiteracy, lack of digital infrastructure and training, struggle to implement tech-based reforms by developing countries, and so on and so forth. The conference is structured into 5 focus sessions, each addressing vital aspects of the various themes proposed for this conference. Our shared goal must be to ensure that technology serves as a bridge, not a barrier, thus making justice inclusive, equitable, and truly within reach for every citizen. The disparity in the availability and accessibility of technology, disproportionate socio-economic opportunities, inadequacy of requisite knowledge, and technological proficiency, language barrier, lack of accommodation for individuals with disabilities, strong resistance against digital transition, the inaccessibility of high-speed internet by underprivileged and low-income persons, limitation of skills and proficiency of individuals with low level of education. As we move forward, the evolution of electronic and digital media in legal processes is imperative and a necessity. Today, digital technologies are reshaping court procedures, resulting in a radical transfiguration of evidential, procedural, and documentation mechanisms. The automation of high-volume, low-level processes and the increasing prevalence of digital applications and artificial intelligence raises critical issues concerning the use of data, privacy, digital intellectual property, security, and human rights and ethics compliance in digital settings. The media, often referred as the fourth estate, plays a crucial role in providing information, upholding accountability, and shaping public opinions. However, the media on some occasion interferes with judicial independence in the form of trial by media. The Information Technology Act 2000, with its 2008 amendments, governs digital media, cybercrime, and intermediary liability. Complementary legislation such as the Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023 and the IT Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Rules 2021 also regulate content moderation, data privacy, and user protection. The judiciary has played a pivotal role in safeguarding digital rights, wherein the Honorable Supreme Court struck down Section 66 capital A of the IT Act in the case of Shillong versus Union of India, reaffirming the freedom of online speech. Furthermore, in Inaugural versus Union of India, the court recognized internet access as a fundamental right under Article 19(1)A, underscoring its importance in the modern digital era. Yet, even as digital media expands rapidly, a significant portion of the Indian population still lacks access to digital tools. I would like to highlight the evolving landscape of alternative dispute resolution area mechanism, wherein the area aims to resolve conflicts without relying on conventional court litigation. The emergence of technology in area, especially the rise of digital tools, has enabled the entire dispute resolution process to occur online, which led to the development of online dispute resolution, which allows parties to participate in mediation, arbitration, and negotiation through fully digital means. E-negotiation or online negotiation is one of the most common forms of ODR, which allows disputing parties to come forward voluntarily without third-party assistance to resolve their issues amicably. ODR proved to be not only a practical alternative when physical meetings were restricted, but also a powerful way to enhance the accessibility and efficiency of ADR itself. Despite its many advantages, ODR is not without its challenges. Therefore, it is essential to establish clear guidelines and standards to maintain fairness and integrity in virtual settings. There is a growing integration of AI in ADR, which raises new opportunities and new questions. As a mediator, it provides asset breakdowns and predict case outcomes based on historical data. By offering pluralistic assessments, AI can help parties make informed decisions and avoid lengthy litigation. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants can also support negotiations in real time, offering suggestions and feedback. However, we must proceed with caution. As the adoption of AI in legal domains, it is crucial to strike a balance between technology and human involvement to ensure that the decision-making process remains fair and unbiased. To truly democratize justice, we must aim for a prompt and more proportionate resolution of disputes by captures the essence of our digital age, a world that is more connected than ever before, yet increasingly vulnerable to the threats that accompany this very connectivity. As we embrace rapid digitization, cybercrimes are not only increasing in number, but also in sophistication. Unlike traditional crimes, cybercrimes are borderless. With the advent of Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023, India has introduced modernized provisions to tackle crimes such as cyber fraud, online harassment, and electronic forgery. India's current framework under the IT Act 2000 and the Indian Evidence Act 1872 is being modernized with the BSS 2023, which emphasizes reliability and authenticity over procedural formality. BSS incorporates digital signature, cryptographic verification, blockchain, and cloud-based storage, ensure chain of custody, and aligns with privacy laws. In the judiciary, AI can analyze vast data sets through predictive analytics, forecasting case outcomes, and helping judges make well-informed decisions. AI-powered legal research platforms reduce time spent searching for precedents, while document analysis tools summarize voluminous records and highlight critical evidence. Beyond research, AI automates administrative tasks, freeing judges to focus on substantive reasoning. This does not replace human judgment, rather it augments it, enhancing fairness, consistency, and transparency. Blockchain is more than a technological upgrade. It is a paradigm shift towards transparency, credibility, and trust in the justice system. The integration of AI and digital tools raises important questions regarding accuracy, bias, and accountability. Ethical standards and human oversight must guide every implementation to ensure that technology strengthens rather than compromises justice. As we strive forward in this digital age, the integration of technology into the legal and judicial landscape presents a transformative opportunity to reinforce the rule of law in our country. From digitized courts to AI-driven legal tools, technology is not just a support system, it is a catalyst for transformation. However, this transformation must be guided by a robust legal and ethical framework that safeguards fundamental rights, ensures data privacy, and addresses the digital divide. As we move forward, it is imperative that technological advancement remains aligned with constitutional values, thereby fostering a legal ecosystem that is not only modern and efficient, but also just, inclusive, and equitable for all citizens. I am certain that this regional conference will meet its purpose as we all come together in a collaborative and collective effort to strengthen ourselves and the judicial system which we represent. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your address and for setting the tone for this conference. We are humbled and honored by the presence of Honorable Justice Marriot. His Lordship has been instrumental in acknowledging the state of Meghalaya and to find it befitting for it to host this E-Zone 2 regional meet by initiating this collaboration between the National Judicial Academy with the High Court of Meghalaya and the Meghalaya State Judicial Academy. Allow me to call upon His Lordship to kindly deliver the keynote address.
Good morning, and I address this to a lot of familiar faces, my old colleagues, but I'll start with a thank you note for the Honorable Chief Justice of Meghalaya High Court for organizing this program here. I'm aware that there is a kind of a vote of thanks at the end of the session, but that would come from Justice thank you. So I would have had the occasion to thank him again. And I can see Honorable Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court, thank you for making time coming here, and all the other honorable judges. It will become a kind of digital apartheid. And fortunately, so far in India, technology has advanced cause of common persons more than the elite. This academic year's theme is in substance impact of technology on legal world, and in particular its impact on the job we do, judging. I don't do anymore. I'm out. Again, I'll refer to Honorable Chief Justice that I'll repeat that the digital divide, we have to be very careful when we apply technology. See, technology has always aided judicial decision-making process. Identification of handwriting by comparison dates back to the Roman era. In 1855, Sir William James Herschel began fingerprints to authenticate documents. That was in Bengal Presidency. And the first fingerprint bureau in the world was set up in Calcutta in the 1890s. A fingerprint classification system was introduced in 1890s for Bengal police. Forensic science also progressed in all these years, and a quantum jump was taken in the US in mid-80s with the use of DNA profiling as evidence. In terms of technologies, application to judiciary. See, typewriter has replaced calligraphy. Again, I guess in the middle of last century. Computer replaced typewriter. Now software programs are taking down dictation on their own. We don't need a shorthand transcriber. And Honorable Chief Justice spoke of abode of clouds, referring to this land. But we are also talking about a different kind of cloud who had to store all our information in digital form. As of now, I say it with conviction that Indian courts are one of the most advanced in the world in terms of adoption of technology. The activities ranging from data collection, processing, accepting electronic evidence from remote places, live streaming of court proceedings, we are setting global models. And now a spectre is haunting us, that is the spectre of artificial intelligence. I'll speak of it a little, but before that, I think it has made electronically recorded evidence, the accepting of that very difficult because of deepfakes. We don't know how to distinguish. Whenever a clip is shown to us, video clip, the general tendency is to believe. But what I understand, this machine language can corrupt the image so fine that it requires experts to distinguish. The other dimensions of AI is its ability to replace or at least take over substantial part of our work. There are a lot of the futuristic technology persons are predicting that it may do the job of a judge, but till now, barring compensation calculation in motor accidents claim and things like that, it's yet to assume the role of a judge and replace all of us. I don't want a conference to be held 50 years down the line when only computers will be sitting here and one computer will speak for here. So what do we do? I mean, now, from the platform of NJ, our main task now is to understand the technology and figure out how it actually works. The sessions have been kind of curated in that manner. So far as the judges are concerned, new technology pose a difficulty, and we mostly have to rely on expert evidence. Like a DNA report. Normally we look at the bottom of it, what it says, matched or not. But DNA report, we need to understand how it's done, because it gives chance. It doesn't say 100% certain. Beyond this, in setting down jurisprudence, we need to chart new territories. Common law for a long time believed that when you own a piece of land, your right goes up till heaven. But aeroplanes trespass in that fashion our territory. So the world has not evolved a uniform system, but some distinction is made between immediate altitude and distant altitude. In that fashion, even the satellites are trespassing. But what happens if a drone comes in front of your 4th floor window and captures whatever is being done there? Is it affecting your privacy? We are yet to come up with these questions. In Indian context, though in the West, where the concept of privacy is very strong, these questions are being debated, and some nations have kind of set up a standard to how far our right over our head extends. Now, I will take longer time because the keynote address what it means, but I think it's essentially to explain what we are discussing in this 1.5 days. Now, we normally in these regional conferences, except in the inaugural session, follow the Chatham House rules. That is, we don't photograph or make notes. I mean, individually we can make notes, but it's not for public consumption. Now, we are not hiding from public, but sometimes it is our experience which has shown that to make a discussion open and transparent, some level of opacity is necessary from outside world. Otherwise, we cannot be very frank in our discussion. So I have asked Honorable Chief Justice to follow the same course in course of this past today and tomorrow. And I request all of you to make these 1.5 days interactive, and any question you have on the subjects, we have experts as resource persons, but they are not resource persons in the traditional sense. They are the facilitator of proper interaction among the participants. Okay, saying I won't take long, I have already taken a long time. Thank you for coming all the way from different parts of the country. And apart from undertaking the cerebral exercise, you also enjoy the abode of the clouds. It's a beautiful place to be in. Thank you very much.
you, sir. We value your lordship's take on this regional conference. We wish you well and the National Judicial Academy the very best. I would now like to call upon Honorable Justice H.S. Thank you for the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Suman Sen, the Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court, Advaitas Komathar, my esteemed brothers and sister judges, respected Justice Anvata Bose, former Supreme Court Judge and President Director of the National Judicial Academy, the distinguished speakers and resource persons, participants and their colleagues. This is deep appreciation and a sense of institutional pride that I am here to deliver the vote of thanks in this regional meet, Izon, Meghalaya and Shillong. As all aware, my name is the part of many jokes because my surname is Thankyo, and many say thank you. I think maybe I'm the apt person to propose this vote of thanks. So anyway, this meet, it marks is a very vital event and moment in our collective journey in the judiciary towards a judiciary that's not only technologically empowered, but also deeply anchored in constitutional values and public trust. At the outset, I would extend my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Justice Suman Sen, our Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya and Patron-in-Chief of the Meghalaya State Judicial Academy, for his gracious presence and inspiring leadership in this program. His welcome address, as the directors has set the tone for this entire 1.5 days of conference that we're having. Apart from giving a concise address on technology and basically the rule of law, a very special word of thanks to Justice Anvata Bose for his unwavering support and intellectual stewardship. His commitment to judicial education continues to guide and elevate programs such as the one we're having today. So your keynote address has really opened up the theme, apart from underlining the challenges that we all face today in this technology-empowered world. I also wish to place on record our sincere appreciation to my brother judges from the High Court of Meghalaya and to the sister and brother judges from the different high courts and different jurisdictions from across the country to join us for this program. And your presence here also is a testament to the shared commitment that we all have in the Indian judiciary to engage with the emerging challenges and opportunities in the digital age. So your insight and experience also will undoubtedly enrich the entire sessions that we will be having and also inspire future policy or directions. To our distinguished speakers, resource persons, we really look forward to your reflections across the 5 technical sessions, from bridging the digital divide to the future of education through emerging technologies. To all the participants, judicial officers, academicians, legal professionals, thank you all for your presence and engagement. Your contributions will be vital for this meet. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the tireless efforts of the entire organizing setup that has made this program possible, from the persons in the High Court of Meghalaya, the Meghalaya State Judicial Academy, the National Judicial Academy. Their dedication has ensured that the event is happening today, and I hope it goes off seamlessly. And also to acknowledge the efforts of the entire staff, the media, the support staff, the catering staff, the people in charge of logistics for transport, and all other necessary areas which we hope will cater to everyone's needs and that you'll have a fruitful experience. Now, as we move to technical sessions, may our deliberations be thoughtful, forward-looking, and rooted in our shared pursuit of justice. Thank you very much, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Having come to the end of the inaugural session, I request all to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. There will be a 10 minutes break. I request all to kindly go to this side of the area of the venue. There will be a photo session. And right after that, to assemble back for the first technical session. There are officials to guide you to the